Let's begin our yoga day. Please. Welcome to yoga. If you're watching this on YouTube as a recording, please subscribe, like, share this beautiful practice with as many people as you can. Yeah. So good morning. We're gonna just start with shake, shake, shaking. Shake all the tension, all your stress. Just notice how your body feels. Close your eyes while you're shaking. Wiggle your legs, wiggle your toes. Yeah, good. And then relax. Bring your hands onto your lap. Bring the palms up. Good. So breath, you hear it time and time and time again. That to have conscious breath, our breath can dictate our emotions, our pain, our stress, and it's a tool that we have with us and can use it anytime, no matter what is going on in your life. Yeah. So knowing that extending the exhale breath helps to relax the body, right? And simply just closing your eyes and just noticing how you're breathing, what your breath is medicinal for our central nervous system. And our world is crazy, and we tend to, as I said in my post yesterday, we tend to like make everything so complicated. And if we can just simplify, just close the eyes and just say, do I need my ego mind to just take over? Or can I just sort of talk to it maybe and say, you know what? Thanks for that. Thanks for that suggestion. And I'll keep that in mind. But I don't need it right now, but I really appreciate, like talk to your ego like it's a third person and get it out of here. That can help. So do yourself a favor. Experiment with this week with talking to your ego as a third person and appreciating it, not resisting, appreciating it and see how that goes. Like with our worry and our tension and our stress and all of that stuff. It's just I know you're trying to help. That's what your ego is. It's trying to help. But sometimes it's just too much. It's not necessary. Yeah. So, all right. We're going to practice Brahmari breath. So we're going to take a breath in, lips will be closed. We're going to breathe out through the mouth with a hum. So we're going to sort of sound like all the bees we're seeing out there on all the plants now. Yeah. And we'll do different tones. I'll let you do that on your own. So we'll take about 5 or 6 breaths, breathe out and hum. So each time, maybe do a couple that are just your natural tone, and then do a couple that are higher, and then do a couple that are lower, and just see how that feels. See where you feel the vibration in your body when you change the tone, yeah, of higher, lower, medium. All right, yay, let's do that. Okay, let's close our eyes. We're going to take a cleansing breath. So we're going to take a breath in. And this time we're going to just breathe out the mouth with a sigh. Oh, just let the body begin to relax. Good. Another breath in. Oh, let it out. And now we're going to do some Brahmari breaths. So taking a breath in through the nose, long as you can, and just humming the breath out. And try to extend that hum as long as you can. And notice where you feel the vibrations. And again, take a breath in, hum it out. And do about 4 more, changing the tone. Maybe go a little higher, maybe a little lower, and just see if you feel the vibration in a different part of your body or your head. And no hurry, just complete your final breath. And when you've exhaled fully, relax the breath. And just sit with your eyes closed. Notice the effects of the breath. Maybe you feel a little more alert, a little more focused, and maybe not. Yeah. That breath, that Brahmari breath, helps to relax the central nervous system. Yeah. When you're feeling ready and complete, gently blink your eyes open. Yeah. So a lot of times you see little kids do that, right? They even put their fingers in their ears when they're doing that breath. Yeah, as they're, and that's because they're feeling stressed. And that's because this is the natural thing for them to do. To just, I'm not going to listen. I'm just gonna, I'm too overwhelmed, and that helps them settle. We're all natural yogis. We are all born with belly breath, right? That's what we started doing. The minute we were out of the womb, we were breathing into our belly, and we did it for quite some time as a baby, and even as a child. And then as stress starts to build, we hold in, right? We hunch up, we hold in, we breathe shallow, right? And that creates dis-ease in us and disease in the body. Yeah, and it can. Yeah. Okay, so scoot forward in your chair, find your tailbone, tuck your tailbone down as you lift the top of your head up, get a nice tall spine. Good, take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Let's begin our head circles. So inhale, roll the head over to the right and up. As it comes out, press into your feet and over to the other side and forward. Feel free to soften your gaze or close your eyes. And just let the head turn around in circles. Notice your neck today. Notice any tightness. And the next time that the head comes forward, pause. Reverse, go the opposite direction. Bringing a little smile to your face as you start to stretch your body, move your body. Next time that the head comes forward, pause. Good, press down into your feet and slowly bring the head back up. Yeah, and then roll out the shoulders. Let's take our right arm and bring it across our upper chest and just give ourselves a nice hug. Start to stretch the back of your shoulders. Squeeze your lymphatic system under your arms. And release. And then just switch over to the other side. Give yourself a little squeeze. I just got a little adjustment in my shoulder. Yeah. And squeeze. And take your hands onto the side of your neck and just start to massage your neck. Open your mouth slightly. Good. Relaxing the jaw. So as you open your mouth slightly, it relaxes your jaw. And then take your fingers and find your jaw joint. And just get in there and relax. All very simple. Nothing complicated. Excuse me. And release. Good. Relax your arms down alongside your body. Excuse me. Take a breath in and lift your shoulders up. Oh, I just got a double adjustment there. Evidently, I needed this. Exhale, relax. Good. Press down into your feet, lift your shoulders up. Exhale, relax, and roll. Now to some nice rolls with your shoulders. You can even pretend you have oars on a boat. Use your arms a little bit. 'Tis the season if you're lucky enough to be out on a lake this summer. Yeah, and reverse. Good. We love water, us humans. Yes. All because we're all part of it. We're all part of the whole. Shake, shake, shake it out. Good. All right. And we are forward in our chair. Good. All right, we're going to bring our legs out wide. Good. Sit up nice and tall. And take a nice big deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge forward. Just come with a flat back. Come forward. Yeah. Good. And take a breath in. Exhale, see if you can come a little bit further forward. And then press into your feet and your hands and slowly come back up. Good. All right, coming into a twist. So take a nice big breath in. As we exhale, we're going to twist over to the right. Just nice and easily. Yeah. And we're going to look to the right to start. Good. And then we're going to slowly bring our head back forward and we're going to look to the opposite direction as far as you can. Yeah. And then slowly come back forward, release the twist. Take a breath in, nice tall spine. Exhale, turn to the other side. Good. Look over to the left. And relax your neck. Slowly bring the head back forward. And then look all the way over to the right. As far as you can. Just feel that nice stretch on the left side of your neck. Even the back of your neck. And inhale, slowly come back forward. And release the hands. Coming into our little bit of a body circles. Take a breath in. Exhale, hinge forward slightly. Press into your left foot to bring your body over to the right. And then tuck your tummy in as you go back. And then push into your right foot to come over to the left and forward. So using your feet as you rotate. Hands are on your thighs. And you can feel your thighs engaging when you're doing this. Yeah. So even on chairs, when we're sitting on our chairs, we can get our muscles working. Next time you come forward, pause. Let's do a couple the other side. So pushing into that opposite foot as you go over to the opposite side. Yeah. Nice and slow. Good. And one more. Really feeling those thighs engage, your belly engage. And next time you come forward, pause. Press down into your feet. Slowly come back up. Yeah. Heel toe, your feet back to hip distance apart. Another forward fold. So plant your feet. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start leading with your belly and start to hinge forward on another forward fold here. Yeah. Take a breath in, and on the exhale breath, see if you can drop the crown of your head down. That feels okay. Not too much pressure on the head. Then inhale, lift the head up, still looking at the floor. And now we're going to engage our belly back. If it's available to you, you're going to bring your right arm forward, press into your feet, your left arm forward, lift your fingers up, press your palms forward. As you're leaning forward. If this doesn't feel good, keep your hands onto your thighs. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale. Now bring your arms into a cactus. Move your elbows back so you're in cactus pose, looking down. Yeah. Good. And now on an inhale breath, press into your feet and slowly bring your body back up as you're in cactus. Lift your elbows up. Reach your upper arms back, lift your chin, open up your whole front body. Good. And exhale, relax. It's a little challenging, especially on your back. So when you're doing that, if you practice that on your own, really lift that low belly up. Whenever we're engaging the area 3 inches below our navel, that is supporting and securing your low back. So if you have low back pain, really work to, we do boat poses. I'm not sure I'll get to that today, but really work on engaging and feeling, even when if you can lay on the floor and lift your toes up a little bit, your feet up a little bit, start to work on that core. Yeah. And then your back issues will most likely subside. Yeah. Good. Okay. One more Sphinx pose. So take a breath in. As you exhale again, one more time, hinge forward. Bring your forearms one at a time onto your lap. Good. Palms are parallel to the floor. Good. And then gently slide your elbows back, reach the crown of your head forward. And then on an inhale breath, see if you can lift your head, your chest. This is also a version of cobra. Yes, if we're on the floor and we're lifting as well. Good. All right. And now, staying where we are, sliding your right hand back, sliding your left hand back, pressing down into your thighs and slowly bringing your body back up. Good. And relax. Shake it out. Good. All right. One more pose here before we stand. So clasping behind your knee. On an inhale breath, hug your thigh into your knee. Let's just give our foot a couple circles in one direction, couple in the other direction. If it's available to you, cross your legs. So this can help with sciatic. If you have sciatic issues, crossing, just getting this stretch here from your spine along your glute. Yeah. And if this is not comfortable for you, cross at your ankles. Relax your arms down. Find a tall spine. Press into that left foot. Reach the arms out and up. Stretch up. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Good. And then press into that left foot to turn the body over to the right. Turning at your waist. That's where you want to have the motion. Relax your arms down, left arm on the outside of the right leg. You can plant your right palm behind your right hip and gently on an inhale breath, press down into that palm to elongate and support the spine. As you exhale, press into your left forearm to turn over to the right. And breathe. Find that baby belly breath. Yeah. Just relaxing the belly, breathing in and out, massaging the belly, getting a little bit of a stretch, tension for the internal organs. Massage, I should say. Exhale, relax, slowly bring the body back forward, slowly come out of the twist, and then gently help that leg up and off. Butterfly your legs. Let's go to the other side. So hug that knee into your belly. Let's do a little, opening for our ankles, shins. We're going to be doing some squats, which is really good for a lot of things, but also our shins. And then if it's available to you, cross over here. We never want that leg collapsing because then our body is not in alignment, right? We want this standing right leg, shin, straight up and down. Yeah, if not, cross at your ankles. Find your nice tall spine. Good. Press down into your right foot to float your arms out and up. Nice and easy. Good. Good breath in. Exhale, stretch your fingers to the ceiling. Take another breath in. Exhale, relax your shoulder blades back and down. Good. Press into your right foot to turn over to the left. Yeah. And then relax your arms down. Right arm on the outside of the left thigh. Left palm behind your left hip, gently pressing to support your spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, press into that right arm to help turn at your waist over to the left. Belly breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And as you exhale, relax everything. Slowly turn your body back forward. Bring everything back forward. And then gently release that leg up and off. And butterfly your legs. Good. Okay, so we're scooted forward in our chair. We're going to make our way to standing. Always feel free. Invite you to remain seated if that's what you're feeling like today. Slide the heels back. Good. We're going to be pressing into our heels when we inhale to stand up. So hinging forward, we want to use as much of our lower body to bring us up. Yeah, good. So head not forward. You want head above shoulders. Good. Take a breath in, exhale it out. And on an inhale breath, press into your heels to bring your body to a stand. Good. Let's stay at our chair here. Wiggle out and stay in front of your chair. Wiggle out the legs. So we're going to be doing some squatting today for our stability and balance and flexibility. Yeah. And when you do a squat, I want you to think about your hips, not bending your knees down, right? I want you to think about your hips going back. And as they go back, I want you to also think about one more thing, and that is I want you to start to feel a stretch in your back hamstrings. Yeah, right? So let's just practice a couple. So take a breath in, exhale, send your hips back, and see if you can find that stretch starting at your top of your hip bone down your back hamstrings. And then press down into your feet and come back up. Take a breath in, exhale, send your hips back. And you really wanted to feel, that really helped me knowing that I want to feel that stretch on my hamstring. That means my hips are going back. Yeah. And then pressing into your feet to come back up. Okay, let's make our way to the back of our chair. You can slide your chair forward. You can slide it off to the side. Yeah. Good. And shake. Good. So move the body. Start to shake the body. Yeah. And again, keep it simple. Yes. Try not to overcomplicate. When you find your mind really like trying to, work on a jigsaw puzzle and get that piece into that place that it looks so close, but it's not really going in, stop. Right? Take a break. Say, thank you very much. Let's get back to this later. Yeah, good. We have the ability to control our mind. Yeah, somewhat. And relax. All right, let's start to just do a little march. Take a little walk. You can walk forward. You can walk back. Yeah. Just being nice and simple, nice and easy, nice tall spine. Heart is lifted. You're using your arms when you're walking. That really helps when we take a long walk. Good. Keep us balanced. You notice that the people that do the balance beam stuff, they are using their arms, right, for balance. They're not just trying to balance without using their arms, right? Because that's not where they're using their arms to balance their body. So when we're walking, for the most part, if we can, sometimes we're carrying things, but if you can use your arms, that helps you with your balance. Good. Okay. So come to a nice mountain pose. Feet about hip distance apart. Your hip distance is apart. That is, if you were to stand with your feet together and lift and then just toe heel your feet 1 foot, that's typically your hip distance apart. Yeah, you can also, if you're pretty flexible, you can do this and that. And that's your hip distance. And everybody's hip distance is different. This is mine. Yours might be here. Yeah, because it's hips and all of our hips are different. Yeah, so that's kind of a little tip to say, what is my hip distance? And when we have our hip distance feet, we feel more stable, right? Palms forward, hip distance apart with your feet, tummy tucked in, tailbone tucked down slightly, chin tucked back slightly. So tall, right? That's why they call it mountain. Yeah, very nice. Good, good, good. Nice tall mountain pose. Good. Right, on an inhale breath. Actually, we're going to come up and down on our heels. So knees are going to be soft here. Be mindful if you have a osteoporotic spine. You don't want to really drop your heels, but that little bit of vibration can help us to build a little bit of bone mass. Yeah. So just simply lifting your heels and dropping. And again, you want your knees soft, right? You're almost in a tiny little squat. You want your head not forward. No, 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 no. Head is straight up. Yeah, your joints are stacked and you're just gently dropping your heels, lifting and dropping. And like your body's like a rag doll, nice and relaxed. Yeah. And when you do that, basically that vibration is sending signals to that part of the body that is responsible for building bone, the osteoblasts. Yeah. So our body is constantly building bone and sloughing bone, right? It's, yeah. And so we're wanting to build. Yeah. A couple more. It also is good for our leg muscles, thighs, our hamstrings, and good. Shake it out. Nice. Also very simple, right? Yeah, you don't have to run a marathon. Just do a little bouncing. Good. All right. Find your mountain pose. Find your hip distance. Yeah. You'll get to know it. Practice that and you'll get to know it. And then it'll automatically happen. Inhale, reach your arms out to either side. Bring your fingers up and down. And up and down. Yeah, stretching your hands. Stretching your arms, shoulders. Down. Up. Next time your fingers come up, pause. Spread your fingers as wide as you can. Relax your shoulders back and down. Rotate fingers forward and back. Forward and back. Couple more. Feel that rotation all the way from your shoulders down your arms into your hands. And come back up and relax. Release the arms down. Good. And roll it out. Just getting every part of our body as much as we can. Good. All right. So we're going to take a nice big breath in. We're going to inhale, reach our arms forward and up. Good. And as we exhale, send the hips back. Start to float your arms down and just land your hands onto wherever they'll land, the shins or the thighs. Good. You can drop your head here. Yeah. And if this doesn't feel good, that means you're too far. Come up a little bit. Yeah. Good. And now on an inhale breath, we're going to lift our head back up, looking at the floor, reaching the crown forward. Plant your hands onto your thighs and stretch your head, the top of the head forward as you gently reach your hips back. We're in an L shape, halfway lift. Good. All right, you're either going to stay here if it's available to you, like when we were seated. You're going to tuck your tummy up and soften your knees. And draw your right arm forward and your left arm forward. Lift your fingers up and press your palms forward gently. Again, if that's not feeling good on your back, you bring your hands back to your thighs. Good. And now reach your elbows back, come into cactus pose. Good. Tucking that tummy up. And now press into your toes as you slowly lift your body. Slowly back up, nice straight spine. Good. And then double check with your W arms, elbows in line with the shoulders. Good. Reach your upper arms back, lift your chest, look up. I know that's challenging. Yeah. And exhale, release it down, right? So that's some nice strengthening for our back muscles, right? We want to just get all the muscles as tight as we can. So shake it out. Yeah, we want to get the muscles as toned as we can, and that will help secure our spine, right? The muscles around the spine and the bones, right? So that if we do take a tumble, if we have stronger muscles, that will cushion, that can cushion the skeletal system as well. Makes sense, right? All right. Okay. Nice job there. Good. Let's soften. So we're going to come to our series now of our squats. Yeah. Actually, let's bring our feet out a little bit wider apart before we begin. And let's soften our knees. Good. Let's do our side to side. So inhaling to one side and exhaling to the other. Blow it out the mouth. Inhale through the nose and let it go through the mouth. Another way to get rid of tension and calm our central nervous system, right? We did B, we did Yeah, just get it out, right? That's why a lot of people, there's scream therapy. You just go into therapy and you just scream. That also gets your tension out. Yeah. And now while you're going back and forth, just breathe out the opposite direction. Inhale, exhale. It's nice and easy. Massaging our spine, just rotating it gently. Letting the arms just flap. Maybe lifting the heels. One more. And slow it down. Slow it down. And come back to center. Good. All right. Bringing your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. We're going to do a little standing cat-cow. So we're going to turn our palms out. Come into our hip distance. Good. Inhale, reach our arms out and up. And once up, we're going to bend the elbows, interlace your fingers. Flip your palms up, press into your feet, and gently reach your arms up towards the sky. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, press into your feet and reach your palms up and feel that stretch along your whole side ribs, right? Arms, ribs. Yeah. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, soften your knees, drop your arms forward, reaching your palms forward halfway. Yeah, and look down at the floor. And then inhale, press into your feet, straighten your knees, reach your arms up. And exhale, come into cat pose here, curling forward, just to where it feels comfortable for you. And press into your feet, inhale up. And exhale, one more. Just relaxing, looking down, stretching your spine gently back. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, release your fingers and slowly reach them. Let them float to the floor. Good. All right, rolling out the shoulders. We're just gonna stretch our Achilles tendon here a little bit. If you have your chair, you can have your hands onto your chair here. We're just gonna send the right foot back, the heel straight back, and we're just gonna bend, just drop our body, and then stretch your heel, your right heel towards the floor. Yeah, so you want a little bit of stretch in the calf. And I don't know if any of you are basketball fans, but there was some team, whatever team lost this most recent one, their star player snapped his Achilles. We don't want to do that. And then lift up and bring that back. Send the left foot back just into a little lunge. Then drop down. Yeah. Once there, see if you can just gently stretch your left heel towards the floor. Just coming into a nice gentle stretch for your calf, your Achilles. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Bring that leg forward. Shake it out. Okay. So you can have your chair handy here. You can be at the right side of your chair. And just using the chair here to, if you're going to need it, but we're going to be doing a series of squatting, right? We're going to step out, we're going to squat, and we're going to tap in. So the squats don't have to be anything crazy, anything. You just take them to your ability. So we'll just start slow. Good. We're going to step out to the right, squat back. So it's nice to have your arms into elbows bent. And then you're going to come back to center and just tap in. Got it? Okay, so we're going to do a series of that. And then we're going to tap forward, and then we'll do a series tapping back, and then we're going to put it all together. Right? So we're going to do lots of little squats. And squats are really important for our overall longevity, right? That if you can do a good squat, that they've done a study, I remember in London somewhere, and the people that could do the squats the best tended to have longevity in their life. Yeah. All right, so let's do that. All right, step out to the right and squat down. Remember, you're sending the hips back and feeling a little stretch maybe in the hamstrings, and then you're pushing back to center. Really controlled as you can. Step out, squat back, tap in. Step out, squat back, and tap in. Good, and relax. Good. Next thing, same thing. And again, you can be holding onto your chair with one hand if you need that. But bending your elbows will help your balance there too. Good. All right, this time we're going to tap forward. So we'll go out, squat back, and tap forward. Step out, squat back, step forward. Nice and controlled. Step out, squat back, and tap forward. One more. Step out, squat back, and tap forward. And release. Take a break. Good. How are we doing? So your squats should just feel easy. They shouldn't feel uncomfortable. If they do, modify. Maybe don't step out as far. Maybe don't go back as far. Just little. You can just do little baby ones here, like that. We're still working our legs. All right. Let's begin with, again, now we're going to tap back. A little bit more challenging. All right. So step out, squat back, come in, tap back. Well, you have that's why we have our chair here. And center. Step out, squat back, tap back. Step out, squat back, tap back. One more. Step out, squat back, tap back, and come back to center. Nice. Good job. All right. So now we're going to take that all together. We're going to tap forward, side, back, and together. And again, doesn't have to be big, but just try to be as controlled as you can. It's helpful to keep your spine nice and tall, not to come forward at all. Keep the head above the shoulders. Yeah. All right, we can do this. No problem. Step out, squat back, then tap forward, side, back, and center. It helps to really squeeze your glutes too and really keep a tall spine. Step out, squat back, come in, tap forward, out, back, center. Step out, back, forward, side, back, center. Last one. Step out, back, forward, side, back, center. Nice work, everybody. Shake it out. Wiggle out the body. All right, we're not quite done on this side. Good. Roll out the shoulders. Maybe let's bring our hands onto our hips. Separate your legs a little bit. Just do a little bobbing with your knee. And maybe just make some little tiny hip circles. Just relax, nice and little. And again, opposite direction. Okay, coming back to our mountain pose. So we're gonna just do some baby squats, bringing the arms either, again, elbows or forward, but a little bit narrower stance, right? So just a little narrower stance. Good. All right, and so we're gonna just do a little baby squat. You can bend your elbows and then come up. So little chair poses. And then extend those hips back and up. Now we can try with straight arms, and that might be helpful for where we're going to take this next. If you can just do straight arms. Good. One more. And sending hips back. It's not about bending the knees. They just bend automatically. Okay. So now we're going to take a little lunge back, tap in, and to a squat. This is, you got it. So this is why, again, Chair is right here. You can hold on to the chair. Excuse me. Okay. So let's begin with taking a step back with that right foot. So step back, come into a little lunge, tap in into a squat and up, right? Simple. Step back, come into a lunge, tap center, come into a squat. One more. Step back, lunge, step center, squat, and back to center. Really nice. Okay, let's take that whole thing over to the other side. Now you know what's coming. We got this. All right, and any point in time, again, if you're getting fatigued, tired, this isn't for you, just do little baby, step out, do that, tap in, just so that you're moving a little bit, yeah, or not. Take a seat and wait till we're done with this side. Yeah, this is your practice. Take this to your ability, your strength. Yeah, good. It's all good. All right, so let's do this side. We're gonna step out, squat back, tap center. Step out, squat back, center. Yeah, out. If you're feeling sassy or whatever, you can do a little bit bigger step out. Yeah, just experimenting with that, but you want to keep a tall spine. That's going to save your back. All right, taking a break, finding your mountain pose. Good. Let's tap forward. Step out, back, tap forward. Nice and controlled. That's the work, right? Is if we take our time, keep our spine long, controlled. Good. Step out, squat back, hop back to tap forward, center. Step out, squat back, forward. Yeah. Step out, squat, and forward. Yeah, good. A lot more challenging than it looks. And here we go with our back tap. And take your time, right? If you want to just do two, just do two, again, notice when you're starting to get that, monkey mind, trying to complicate it. Just notice that and say, you know what? I'm just gonna breathe for the next couple. Here we go. Step out, squat back, and tap back. You're really squeezing those glutes for that. Center. Step out, back, and get really tall when you're tapping back. Step out, squat, tall, tap back, nice and controlled. Last one, out, back, and tall, tap back. As if you could stand there for a while, tapping back. All right, yeah. Always we're wanting to, our body is meant to move all together, everything in motion. So even when we're doing things up here, somehow we're engaging our lower body. Let's do all three now, again. So let's begin. Step out, squat, tap forward, side, squeeze those glutes as you go back, center, step out, back, forward, side. This is such good practice for our balance. Good. Step out, back, forward, side, back. Brain is really talking to the body. Last one. Out, back, forward. Whoa. And the catching part is good practice, actually. That's why we do it. When we do a weird step outside or whatever, it's like, then our body knows how to catch us. Yeah, before we go down. Yeah, that's the whole point of this. And just for our mind too. All right, taking a little break, maybe bring feet a little bit wider apart, hands on hips, soften knees. Just do a couple baby circles with your hips. You're all doing a great job today. Yeah. You always do. You did a great job by coming into the Zoom class and taking or you know, taking this recording. You did it. You did the hard part. You got here. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to practice little baby squats, a little bit narrower stance. Good. And just do a little chair pose, a little squat back and up. Right. Pretty easy. Good. Feels easy now, right? And if it's available to you, maybe arms straight, if that feels okay. Again, making sure that you're concentrating on bending your hips back, not just bending your knees. That happens. One more. Good. And relax. Okay. Finally, let's add that little lunge to a tap to a squat. Yeah. And all of that, putting all that together, really good for our brain balance, brain and body balance. Good. All right. So doing sending the left foot back, just coming down into a little lunge, step center, and find your squat. Good. Lunge back, down, tap center, and squat. And last one here. Lunge back, drop down, come back to center, and find your squat. And relax. Good. Nice work, everyone. Yeah, that's great, great job. Okay, might feel nice to stretch our legs here. So come into a wider stance. Here, yeah, good. Let's bring our feet out on an angle. And bring your hands onto your hips. Good. And that might feel nice to just slide your hips side to side. Good. Come back to center. Take a breath in. As you exhale, send it to your pelvic floor. Just drop your pelvic floor. Your knees will bend. Yeah. And energetically feel like you want to draw your thighs back. Maybe scoot your heels forward one at a time. Good. Find your base here in goddess pose. And then inhale, stretch your arms out. Bend your elbows. Yeah. Good. Looking straight forward. Lift your heart. Looking up towards the sky. So your feet are pressing into the floor like suction cups. Opening up the whole front body. And breathing. Again, good glute work, squeezing your glutes. Drop your tailbone. 2 and 1. Press down into your feet. Slowly start to straighten your knees as you let your arms slowly drop down. Good. And relax. Good. Lifting your right toes, bringing them forward. Left toes, bringing them forward. And you can heel toe, your feet back to hip distance apart. Shake it out. Good. All right. And we'll end our standing with just a nice little back bend. That might feel nice. Good. So it's simple. Let's just ride your arms back, draw them back, interlace your hands behind your back. Got another adjustment in my shoulder. Yeah, good. Take a nice big breath in. Stretch your shoulders back, lift your heart, look up. Exhale, just relax your shoulders down. Just gently, energetically glide your hands towards the floor. Toes are pressing into the earth. Feeling that whole chest open, bringing a smile to your face. You brought yourself to this practice today. Yes. Strengthening, opening. And relax. Good. And release. And shake it out. Good. Our bodies are all miracles. Every single one of our bodies in the human race is different. So it's like the human race is like an art gallery. It's really entertaining to watch. And yeah, anyway, just watch the human race this week and just feel like we're all connected. Everybody has the same desires and wants that you have. Yeah. Let's take a breath in. As you exhale, send your hips back, send them back, send them back. Feel that was the hamstrings Good. And then as easily as you can at your own pace, find your seat. Good. Let's sit forward. Good. Nice tall spine. Good. Let's lift our heels up and drop, and lift our toes up. And lift your heels up and toes and heels, toes, and relax. Good. Grabbing behind your right knee, lift that up. Good. Rotate again one more time. Your foot, land your leg onto your, for figure 4, for our spinal like stretch here before Shavasana. Good. And then if this doesn't work, find this place on your left knee for your right leg, or you can cross at your ankles. Good. Relax. Release the leg so we're not gripping the leg. Yeah, release that. Lift the heart, look up. Hands are just gently landing on that leg. Exhale, draw your belly forward. Good. And then just let the body drape forward, finding your stretch in your right hip. Close your eyes, take 3 breaths. Maybe as you exhale, hum it out. Each time you exhale, you're humming out. See if you can drop the body a little further forward. Yeah, letting go of the tension. Good. And just on your next inhale breath now, press down into that standing left foot. Bring the body back up and uncross. And find your tall spine. Clasp behind the opposite knee, hug it in. Just do a little stretch for your foot and land that leg onto the right. Left leg onto the right or crossing at your ankles. Good. Again, not holding this leg. You want the hands free, just nice and light. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward. Press your belly forward. Relax your head down. Let that upper body, the weight of the upper body just drape forward. Close your eyes. 3 Brahmari breaths. Big breath in. Exhale. Last one. Your next inhale breath, press down into your right foot. Bring the body floated back up. Release the leg. Good. Find your tall spine. Find your butterfly. It's relaxing the legs, muscles, the thighs, the hamstrings. They did some good work for you today. Yes. And let's get ready for Shavasana. Good. So if you're seated, you're going to scoot back. Just get nice and comfortable. Back feels supported. Feel free to lay down, palms up on your lap. And when you're ready, float your eyes closed. Yes. Let's just take a couple cleansing breaths here. So take a breath in, hold it at the top, and just let it go through the mouth. Another breath in, hold it at the top, and let it go. Relax the body. Feel the shoulders relax. Bring a little smile to your face, relaxing the muscles of your face. Feel the arms relax. Fingers, your belly soft. Relax your thighs, your hips, your hamstrings, your feet, your toes. Take a breath in and let go of all of your efforts. And simply for the next couple of minutes, just relax the body. Notice your breath, your soft breath. Notice any thoughts. Notice how you feel. And feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Should you choose to slowly come back now into this space and time, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Begin to wiggle your toes and fingers. Sway the body side to side, bringing that little smile back to your face if it left. And coming back to stillness now, bringing your palms together at your heart. Take a nice big deep breath in, fill the heart, fill the belly. As you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips, relax your shoulders. We'll close practice today with this. When the ego weeps for what it has lost, the spirit rejoices for what it has found. When you're feeling ready, complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter your eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for bringing yourself to this practice today. Have an amazing rest of your day. Keep it simple. Talk to your third party, the ego, and have an amazing week. Namaste.